Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing y'all the best World 4 weapons that y'all should be using right now. If this video helps some of y'all out, make sure to like the video and maybe subscribe, because it helps me out a lot. Anyways, let's get into this. So starting off at number 5, I wanted to talk about the Bat Axe, because it is a very good weapon and the ability it has is so good for clearing rooms and also decent for fighting bosses. As y'all can see, this ground slam ability that it has is so overpowered. And then after, it sends bats to kill enemies around the room. Here is a better view of the bats killing enemies. Honestly, in general, this is a very good weapon, and y'all should 100% be using this if y'all have it. Another good thing about it is the damage that it does is actually pretty good as well. And you don't need to only rely on the ability, which is the case for most weapons. The final thing that I absolutely love about this weapon is that the boss damage that it has is amazing for being a slow, swinging axe. When you pair this with its ability, this weapon is good in every aspect in the game. Also against bosses, when you use the ability, the bats do so much extra damage. Alright, next up we have the Blood Moon Sword. I wanted to include this weapon at number 4, only because it is such a good support weapon. This weapon's ability summons a blood moon and heals your whole team and also boosts their speed and damage. But that is it for this weapon. Let's move on to the next one. Next up at number 3, we have the Eye of Smite. This is one of my personal favorite looking weapons in the game, and it is also very similar to Imperialist. This weapon does decent damage, and the ability that it has shoots red lightning, which I love, and it chains to nearby enemies and spreads, doing a lot of splash damage. The only bad thing about this weapon is that it doesn't do a load of single target damage on like bosses, so it lacks a lot of boss damage. Personally, I think this weapon should be buffed only because I love it, but let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. But it's also a very solid weapon. It's so overpowered for clearing rooms, but I think the lightning needs a damage buff. Alright, going on to the next weapon, we have the HELLSCAPE Scythe at number 2. This is literally the best weapon in the game right now, besides the new Vaulted that just came out. This weapon is so good for clearing rooms and has decent boss damage. Honestly, this weapon could use a buff just for the damage that it does. This weapon is held at number 2 because it shoots a giant fire beam that can clear a whole room in the blink of an eye. I also love how this weapon looks, but y'all let me know what's y'all's favorite weapon down below in the comments. The only thing that really sucks about this weapon is how long the cooldown is for it. If it wasn't for the long cooldown, this weapon would be so much better. But overall, I love this weapon so much, and it is so fun to use and play around with. But anyways, enough of the HELLSCAPE Scythe, let's get to the number 1 best weapon in the game right now. Alright, so at the number 1 spot, I have the Divinity Spear. Sadly, I do not have this weapon level 4, so I don't have all of the abilities. But this weapon is very special because it is vaulted and it has 2 abilities unlike everything else on this list. And another thing is that there are better weapons in the game, but I didn't include the old vaulteds because they are unobtainable right now, and that would be unfair to people. But it doesn't even matter, because this new vaulted is so crazy overpowered. The first ability sends a little golden shockwave, which hits a bunch of enemies and shortly gives you a high damage boost. I love the way that this weapon looks and pretty much everything else about it. Also, this weapon will be so much better whenever I get it to level 4 and get the second ability. But this weapon was put at the number 1 spot because it is just super good in every way possible. But alright guys, that is it for this video. Make sure y'all subscribe because I will be dropping a video soon on the best armors in the game next. Also, make sure y'all join my Discord if y'all want to be in a future video or even Robux giveaways. Also, I have the Pixel Blade Discord linked down below. Anyways, goodbye guys.